Hi guys, welcome back to the second part of the tutorial where we will be looking at what our course coordinator sees, how they will be monitoring our performance and grading our submissions. So let's take a look at the system again. Now, as a course coordinator, the dashboard looks a bit similar, but you'll see the difference is that we'll be able to also view the courses that the course coordinator is involved in. Clicking on that, you can also see the amount of participants as well as the progress of the participants. If we scroll down, we'll see the tasks to be done associated with this course. So if you remember from the first tutorial video, we had submit documents for check-in where we needed to submit our ID copies so that the course administrator can check, verify that everything is correct, and then notify us to send through to CIPC. So clicking on that, we get to the submissions page where we can view all submissions. Now from this participant, we can then begin to grade their submission. So let's open up their submission, have a look at what they submitted. Then once the course coordinator is satisfied with the submission, they can then proceed to grade entrepreneur and provide feedback. Please send to CIPC. So the feedback and grading will then be sent back to the student as a notification via mail and via the system, so they can then have a look at correspondence from the course coordinator. Now, going back, let's go back to our dashboard. Let's scroll back down. Let's see what other activities we needed to do. Okay, remember towards the end of the first tutorial video, there was another submission activity called Submit Proof of Successful Registration. Now we needed to do this so that the 22 on Sloane course coordinator could see that we indeed have successfully registered our business with CIPC, and the business is now has a registration number and is now legal. So viewing the submissions, we can see that it has been submitted for grading, and we can now proceed to grade. Let's have a look at what the entrepreneur has submitted. So once you're satisfied with the submission, you then grade again, similar to what you did the first time around, give your feedback. And then send it through back to the entrepreneur, who will then receive the correspondence and then be notified that the course has been completed. So going back to our dashboard once more, if you scroll right down to what activities you need to do, we see there's nothing left to be done. So all our grading has been done. We're good to go. We can now view analytics associated with grading. So you get the average score here for the first assignment, 100% since there was only one participant. Same thing goes for the second submission. We can also add notes to certain students, just a course note like, okay, student has completed. Just a basic organizing tool. Let's get back to our dashboard. We'll see now that everything has been completed, done, and let's click back onto our courses. Okay, so let's scroll back down to now the course feedback activity module. Now, you remember from the first tutorial that our entrepreneur had to provide feedback on the course. So we can basically view these responses here. You'll see that the response was sent anonymously, but we can also set up the feedback activity module so that you can view which entrepreneur answered which questions, and then provide individual support to the entrepreneur. You can also then export this data through a CSV or Excel, HTML table, JavaScript object notation, open document. Going to templates, see these questions, now we can actually store them as a template, so that for future courses, we don't have to keep on creating feedback questions. So if we have one generic set of feedback questions associated with a certain type of course, we can always use that as a template. Let's go back to our course. So the student has completed the course. He would have received his correspondence after you have marked him, and you would have been done with his module. You've monitored him. You are happy that he is now competent enough to register a company and he's good to go. So summary of all the participants' grades would be also be presented here under grades, and you can view their scoring as well. Identify who needs help. You can have, generate user-specific reports as well, and just for reporting purposes. So that basically covers the basic functionalities of the system. In the upcoming tutorial videos, we'll be covering functionalities more in depth, how to go about creating courses, how to go about adding activities, responding to activities, and generally making the most out of the 22 on Sloane Virtual Campus. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you got the most out of it, and see you soon.